Hello guys, this is Mark and today we will talk about 10 basic guidelines to consider before purchasing a guppy fish. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to get updated on our upcoming videos. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. So this time let's go to the first guideline. First, purchase guppies from a reputable breeder or trusted local fish pet shop. A reputable fish pet store will always keep their aquarium fish tanks very clean, and the fish should appear active and healthy. Before making any purchase, it is a good idea to make sure that the store is taking good care of their fishes and aquarium tanks. Otherwise, you might be bringing unwanted parasites and bacteria into your home aquarium tank. Look at all the tanks for signs of dirtiness. If there is a film of algae on the aquarium tank walls, then I guess you need to shop elsewhere. And when you plan to purchase online, you should ask the seller to take a video of their guppies in the tank or to take a picture. If any of the fish in the store appear to be ill or lifeless or unhealthy, then do not purchase any fish from that store. So let's go to number 2. Check the guppy's health. If you plan to buy a pet in a pet shop or to buy a guppy in any pet shop store or a certain local seller, you need to examine the anatomy of the guppy that they are selling by checking the guppy's body and comparing the colorization of the guppy fish with the other fish in the tank. Healthy male guppies should be some of the most brightly colored fish in the tank. And also female guppies, though typically more drably colored, should exhibit uniform colorization with the males. Unhealthy guppies may be dull in color and they could exhibit dark or discolored patches of scales and frayed fins. Observe the condition and movement of the fins on the guppy fish to check for signs of poor health. If the fins of your guppy fish are in good condition, they will not be clamped to the fish sides. They will be clear rather than cloudy, and they will show no white spots and fin roots due to stress. So let's go to number 3. Check signs of disease. Usually guppies are prone to any kind of disease due to stress when transferred, like white spots, fin and tail root, velvets, protozoan guppy disease, columnaries and mount fungus, dropsy, swollen gills and gasping, swim bladder disorder, gill flukes, gill worms, fish tuberculosis, and anchor worm, and many more. To check for anomalies and fish diseases, healthy guppies should have smooth scales with no bumps or protrusions, and their fins should be whole. Cysts, sores, and torn fins are common symptoms of disease in freshwater fish like guppies. So you need to check for that. So number 4, look for active guppies. Before buying guppies or any live bearer fishes, you should examine it closely. Select fish that are lively and active. They should not be floating at the surface or hanging around at the bottom of the tank, unless of course it's a fish that likes to swim at the bottom, like cory catfish, just like that. And you should examine their body, skin, fins, eyes, and gills. So let's go to the body. The body of healthy guppy and live bearer fish is a bit chubby. They should not look bloated and scales sticking out. These fishes are actually really sick. So for the skin, a healthy fish skin will be blemish free and scales lay down flat to their bodies. Raised, damaged, or missing scales are indication of illness, so you should watch for that. So for the fins of a healthy fish will be upright and will move often. A fin that stays close to its body or stays in a side is most likely sick. A fish with any missing or only partially formed fins is not healthy. Fins that appear ripped or torn indicate illness or have been bullied by some of the males or some of the fish guppies in the tank. So let's go for their eyes. Guppy eyes, a healthy fish will have a bright open eyes. Eyes that bug out or look cloudy indicate illness. And let's go to their gills. The gills of a healthy fish will move in and out slowly. When the fish breathes, the gills will open up. If the gills are a pale red color, then the fish is healthy. If the gills are moving fast, then the fish may be sick. So you need to examine those 5, right? Number 5, don't introduce your newly bought guppies to your community tank. If you purchase guppy fish and it happens they're stressed from any possible circumstances or due to transportation, they are prone to any disease because when they're stressed, their immune system is low. Then introduce them to your tank at home, then your other fish will likely also become sick as well. Sometimes it's tempting to buy a sick fish if it's a rare breed that you are looking for. If you absolutely must have that rare sick fish, then you should quarantine that fish. You should treat it till it's healthy for at least 4 weeks before adding it to your main aquarium tank or to your community tank. Number 6, acclimate your fish. Proceed with caution whenever you are acclimating or transferring any fish or your guppy fish or invertebrate into another aquarium tank. The fish needs time to adjust to the water parameters such as temperature, water pH, and nitrates level in the new aquarium tank. Fishes or any invertebrate we are so very sensitive to minor changes in water. Therefore, any rapid changes in any of these water parameters will result in the fish dying. So there are 6 that we are going to consider when acclimating your fish in the tank. So number 1, turn off the aquarium lights to create a less stressful environment for the new fish. And number 2, let the bag that has the new fish float at the top of your tank for about 10 to 15 minutes. And number 3, add water from your aquarium tank into the bag. The bag should end up containing half of its original water and half tank water. And number 4, pin the top of the bag to the cover of your aquarium and allow it to float there for another 10 minutes. Number 7, quarantining your guppies. If you already decided and bought a healthy guppies, why quarantine your fish? Of course, there is more than one reason to quarantine your new fish. Not only do you want to protect your existing fish collection from before any possible diseases and parasites and viruses that the new fish may carry, but also you need to make sure that they are in good shape introducing them to your tank. Most imported and newly harvested tropical fish have been very stressed during transportation from fish farm or visit to your pond, tub, or aquarium. In most cases, they will have been caught and moved from ponds to holding tubs, sorted, then packed in crowded boxes or plastic bag, and transported for up to 48 hours and finally released into retailer's tank without being fed. After all this stress, the fish are very susceptible to bacteria and parasite infestations. And of course, you can check the link above on how to quarantine your fish for a complete guide, because we have that from our previous video. And number 8, fill them with live foods or with high protein fish foods. Why feeding your guppy fish with live foods? The answer is that you can maintain a healthy aquarium on prepared foods, but that will vary your fish diet with live food, because live food can enhance color, fish activity, and strengthen their immune system. and breeding success, and even for fry, live food is absolutely necessary for fast growth. And also, if you feed your fish with live food in the aquarium, the chances of overfeeding become less, and it will not foul the water. Number 9, change water frequently. Cleaning a freshwater aquarium is important for the health of the fish and keeping the aquarium attractive. And aquariums, of course, add beauty and life to your room, but it requires dedication, that you are dedicated to care your fish and diligently maintain them, and diligent maintenance to make your fish healthy and active at all times. Number 10, the last one, separate the fry. If you have both guppy fish for breeding, you need to separate the fry to not get eaten by other fish. In some cases, especially the red-eyed guppies, they like eating their own offspring. And first-time breeders are always recommended not to leave their guppy fry in the same aquarium with adult guppies. And of course, I suggest when you breed your guppies, just limit them with one pair, because when the female is spawning, she can't eat her fry that day. And same with the male, because the male guppies don't bother to eat your fry. He just like to breed and breed and breed, just like that. So unfortunately, if you leave your guppy babies or your guppy fry in the same tank with the adults will end up eating their own fry. So this behavior is also known as filial cannibalism, and it can be found in many species across the animal kingdom. And of course, this is not limited to tropical fish and other guppy, and of course to guppy fish. And thank you so much guys for watching this video till the end, and please visit our blog post for more complete detailed article. Just click the link above, and hopefully these guidelines will help you and give you ideas, things to consider before purchasing your guppy fish. And if you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make you not to miss out our future videos. So please be safe everyone, and may God bless us all. Bye bye.